Hey everyone, it's Mindy from the OG Sports Network coming to you live here with 15 Major League Baseball plays here today for July 5th. Hopefully you guys had a great July 4th. I definitely did. Had a lot of good food, lots of fireworks. I mean, it was crazy around here. We had the kids do a lot of it, but there was some big boomers, that is for sure. But today, the big boomers are going to be big wins in your pocketbook here today. All right, before we get started, let's go ahead and check out and see what is going on here over at ogcappers.com, which is our multi-capper site. You can see lots of folks there doing some great work. So make sure you check them out. You can see Tony's Picks VIP getting it done yesterday. There's Tiffany and Mark and CJ and Brandon. You guys, lots of folks out there giving you the best of the best plays. Make sure you go ahead and go to your favorite capper. Select them and then find out what they have available for sale, their best of the best picks. And when you do that, make sure you use this promo code OG20 to save you 20% off at checkout. All of our pick packages are profit guaranteed, meaning that if they don't turn a profit, you get credits back to your account. But you guys you're here for these free plays. We have 15 of them, like I said today. If you're not familiar with how it goes, it is my model versus Vegas opening lines. And from this, we track every single play. So we're up well over 3,000 plays so far this season. And we know how often these plays hit. So my variance versus Vegas opening lines. And that's what we give you is our best of the best statistical plays here. All right. You guys ready? Let's bring it to the stage here. Full screen. Let's get moving. All right, today, our VIP play of the day is on this early one, right? We got the Angels versus the Cubs. So if you want this one, you need to go over to ogcappers.com, select the OG Cappers VIP account, and then you can go ahead and pick this one up here just for $12 today. It's Canning on the mound versus Steele. Should be a good one. Make sure you pick it up. This is going to be our best statistical play here today, coming in at 61.2%. Pick it up now. Ready? Go. All right. Next up here is going to be the Mets versus the Pirates. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the under in this game. We have here Severino on the mound for the Mets, 4.66 ERA over his last three. 3.42 ERA overall, so he's a little bit elevated currently. But we have Skeens on the mound. We know that he has been excellent. 1.42 ERA over his last three, 2.06 ERA over this 2024 season. This Pirates starting pitcher, I tell you, he is good. He keeps him off the mound. Currently has been having trouble picking up some wins. But that Mets offense right now, they're batting 4.5% lower than their season average here over their last 3 games. Mets offense only able to muster a 202 batting average in its last 3. That's pretty horrible. And the Mets offense right now, only 614 slugging, and they're not hitting it out of the park here at all. Let's go ahead and go under this total. 58.4% of the time, this will be the play. I have the Pirates winning this one. I have them winning 4-2. All right, you guys. Let's see what's up next. All right, we got the Cardinals here versus the Nationals. Nationals got a win there yesterday. Cardinals starting pitcher today is Mr. Gray, 2.84 ERA over his last 3. 2.98 ERA here over the 2024 season. We have Corbin on the mound. He's doing better than expected. 4 over his last 3. 4.59 ERA over this 2024 season. The pick here is going to be the Cardinals. I'm going to take them on the money line, sitting at minus 190. I know it's a little bit elevated for you, but feel pretty confident. We have the Cardinals here winning this one by 2. 5-3, coming in at 59.3% of the time. This Cardinals bullpen right now, 1.12 runs less ERA-wise over their last 5 games than this Washington Nationals team. Nationals only hitting .213 right now and a .561 on-base slugging percentage. Cardinals offense right now, been on fire, 6.4% more than what that league average is right now. They are crushing it, you guys. Let's go ahead and take the Cardinals here on the money line. Next, we have the Red Sox versus the Yankees. This is always an excellent matchup here today. You can see it right there. We have the Yankees today. We're taking them on the money line at home 60.2% of the time. They will be the victors. Have this one a close one, obviously. It always is when these two teams play. I have it coming in as a 4-4 game. We have Tanner Houck on the mound, 5.94 ERA. Look at that one elevated over that 2.67 ERA this season. Yankees starting pitcher Nestor Cortez, 3.12 ERA over his last three. So he's been getting it done here in the short run, and that's what we want. We want to pick up these hot players at the times where they can go ahead and get these wins. That Yankee starting pitcher, of course, 2.82 runs lower on average than Tanner Houck. So let's go ahead and take the Yankees here, minus 140. All right, White Sox versus Marlins. Is this the must-miss game of the day? Perhaps. We'll see. But here's what we got. We got Thorpe on the mound, righty for the White Sox, 5.28 ERA over his last three. And then we have Hoeing here on the mound. Doesn't have that 3 starts that I like to see. So we're going to go ahead and put this one in as a bullpen game, right? So we're looking at the White Sox run scored in the first 5 innings. That's 3.95, factoring in that bullpen for the remainder 4 to 5 innings here. Marlins offense, as we know, is always struggling to capitalize on their opportunities, only scoring 3.33 runs of offense right now. So I think this is definitely going to make them stay under this total of 8.5 here today. Plus that Marlins offense right now, 9% lower than the league average in run score, batting average, and offensive impact is what I like to call that. So let's go ahead and go under the total, having it coming in right at 8. So slight lean to the under here today. All right, we got the Giants versus the Guardians. We have Bivens on the mound, who doesn't have the 3 starts here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one as though it is a bullpen game. So we're totally looking at what the Guardians have done over the first 5 innings, which is about 5.33 runs, and then factoring in that bullpen number there for the remainder of this game. Then we have Tanner Bybee is on the mound here today, 1.15 ERA over his last 3 games. So totally knocking down the batters right and left here in this one. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Guardians here. We're going to take them on the money line, sitting at about minus 185. Pretty decent here, 60.4% of the time. This will be the play. Have Cleveland winning 6-3. Guardians coming off a big showing, having 8 runs in their last one, averaging 4.5% higher than what they've been doing here. While the Giants offense right now is about 4.5% lower on their season average. Guardians here just capitalizing on opportunities with the Giants team only batting 201. Let's go ahead and take the Cleveland Guardians here on the money line. All right, Detroit Tigers versus the Reds at the Great American Ballpark, you guys. Tigers here have Olsen on the mound, 1.96 over his last 3 games versus Fires, who has a 4 ERA over his last 3 here. We're going to go ahead and take the Reds, but we're taking them on the run line. So we're going to go ahead and take the 1.5 here with the Reds. You can see I have Detroit winning this one 4-3, but I'm going to go ahead and lean plus the 1.5 runs here to the Reds, as though that is the play normally where we have this variance versus these odds. This Reds bullpen right now, they're 1.17 less than the Tigers bullpen over the last 5, coming off that big showing versus the Yankees yesterday, putting up 8 runs. So let's go ahead and take the Reds on the run line. All right, here we go. We got our text play of the day. You can see it right there. This is our second highest rated play on the board, 61.1% of the time. This is going to be the play between the Phillies and the Braves. So if you want this one between Nola and Fried All you got to do is text the word WIN, W-I-N, to 223-203-1821, and you will get our second highest statistical play every day right in your back pocket. So we'll give you some winners right away every day if you can't watch me here live on the show. All right, you guys, text me. I'm ready. I'm waiting for it. The Rays versus the Texans. All right. Let's take the Rays here on the money line. It's 57.5% of the time. This will be the play. So we got the Rays here in a bullpen game. We got Lorenzen on the mound for the Rangers, who has this huge elevated ERA, 5.63 over his last 3 games. The Rays offense right now, they're putting up 1.5 runs more than this Texas Rangers team. Rays are coming off that big showing, putting up 10. Right now, they're 3.6% higher than their season-long average and capitalizing on opportunities here as of late, putting up 5.57 runs per game over their last 3. So right now, they're kicking in gear, full stride. Rays offense right now, 10.7% higher on that overall offensive impact. So if we take a look at runs scored, batting average, all of those offensive categories, right now, 10.7% higher. So they are totally getting it done, hitting .804 slugging. So let's go ahead and take the Rays coming in at 57.5% of the time. Have them winning 5-4 here today in this one. All right, Houston versus the Twins. We got Astros starting pitcher Dubin, not pitched yet this year. We have lots of those, it seems like, today. Then we have Pablo Lopez over his last 3. He has a 3 ERA, 4.88 overall here this season. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this Twins offense. They've been pretty hot, scoring 6.33 runs per game over the last 3, coming off a big showing there, putting up a 12 spot versus the Detroit Tigers. Twins offense right now capitalizing 6.33 runs per game over their last 3, showing up in a big way, like I said, with that 12. Right now, look at this, you guys, 17.3% higher in that offensive impact. The run scored, the batting average, all of the good stuff. I got the Twins winning this one 6-4, coming in at 52.8% of the time. The Twins will be victorious here on the money line. All right, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Colorado Rockies. Here we are at Coors Field. What's it going to be, you guys? What's it going to be? Well, we got to take over the 10 runs in Coors. Right now, that offensive impact of that stadium, like right now, if we look at Coors Field, right now they are 18.3% higher for getting out the long ball, for scoring more runs than any other stadium around. 18.3% higher. So we're definitely going to go ahead and take the over. Cole Ragans has been shaky at best here, 4.32 over his last 3 games. Then we have Freeland. We know that he does better right now in the short term, but when he gets back home, making over 10 runs in this one. I have Kansas City beating the Rockies 6-4. The Rockies bullpen is terrible. 5.21 is that ERA. I mean, that should also help get this total over. The Royals offense keeps showing up in a big way, averaging over 8. I think they're going to benefit, like I said, from that park factor, right? I mean, that's going to be our forecast of wind and temperature, dimensions, altitude, all of that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get over the total. Coming in at 56.4% of the time, this will be the play. Okie doke. The Diamondbacks versus the Padres at the Petco Park Stadium. We got the Diamondbacks, 2.77 ERA over the last three games here, 5.81 for the season. We have Vasquez. He has not pitched yet again this year, or at least doesn't have that minimum of 3 starts that I like. So I'm looking at the Diamondbacks here, what they put up usually in the first 5 innings versus all of their teams, which is 5.58. Then I factor in that bullpen. The Diamondbacks offense have been hot, 6.33 runs over the last 3 versus a good Dodgers team and a good pitching staff here. The Diamondbacks offense averaging 4.5 runs or 4.5% higher than their season average. Also capitalizing on opportunities. Diamondbacks, all of their suddenly offensive impact has gone 16.9% higher than the league average here right now. That's going to be their batting, on base percentage, all of those offensive statistical categories that I talk about. Diamondbacks offense right now, 851 on base slugging. So they are getting it done. Let's go ahead and take the over. I like Arizona, but again, our best play on the board is the over, 60.2%. Have Arizona winning 6-4 here as well. The Orioles versus the Athletics. Orioles finally gave the Mariners a victory there yesterday. Mariners had to come from behind versus this Orioles team. We have Suarez on the mound, 4.91 ERA over his last three, 2.43 overall. So he is elevated right now. We have Harris on the mound for the A's, 4.43 ERA over his last three. This offensive team here suddenly for the A's are getting it done. They're scoring 1.5 runs more per game than their season average. So they're really getting it done. I have this one as a statistical tie, 4-4, but I will be taking the A's here on the run line. I'm going to go ahead and take them at the 1.5. It's going to be our highest play on the board, coming in at the 53.1% of the time. This will be the play when the A's are sitting there at plus 1.5 at those odds with our variance. Let's take the A's. All right. Blue Jays versus that Mariners team that I was just talking about here. This one should be a good one. Gausman versus Castillo. But Gausman, look at this. 7.88 ERA over his last three. And then look at this. Castillo, 7.04 over his last three. What are these two guys doing? This is not what we expect out of these two pitchers. All right, you guys, I'm going to take the Blue Jays here. I'm going to take them on the run line. So I'll take the 1.5 here versus the Mariners. I have this one a 4-4 statistical tie. You can see I have it going up over that 7 right now. I've seen that, or 7.5. I've seen that as low as 7 out there. I know the Mariners are struggling to score. They're only averaging 2.67, but now they're up against a pitcher that's been, not able to light it up out there. It's pretty much the other way. Mariners offense right now, they're 16% lower than average. But you know what I'm saying? I think they can get it done to get it over the total, but I don't think it's going to be enough to fight off this Blue Jays offense that right now they're hitting 6.5% higher than the league average. So let's go ahead and take this Blue Jays team here today on the run line. All right, game number 15. We have made it through. It's the Brewers versus the Dodgers. We got Savale here for the Brewers, 4.4 ERA over his last three, which is down from that 5.07 ERA overall. We have Glass now on the mound. He's been pretty steady, 3.18 over his last three, 3.23 ERA overall. Let's go ahead and take the Dodgers here on the money line. We'll lay the minus 190, but look at that, coming in at 58.3% of the time. This will be the play. The Dodgers starting pitching 1.22 runs lower than the Brew Crew here today. The Dodgers offense right now, look at this, 1.018 on base slugging. So well over 1,000 there in their last 3 games. They're going to hit the ball hard. And now they're up against a guy, I think that they can go ahead and take it out of the park. The Dodgers offense right now, they are up 29.6% higher offensively than the Brewers team. It's like 29.6. That seems like it's just way too high. But we're definitely going to go ahead and take the Dodgers here today. All right, you guys. Hey, happy 4th. I guess it's the 5th now, but hopefully you guys had a great day. Let's go ahead and get some victories here today. Make sure you check out our multi-capper site, ogcappers.com. And then again, you guys, like and subscribe. Click on the bell to get the latest notifications. We have Bo's video series that is out there. You can check him out in our short reel section. He is getting it done for us. You can see Solo and CJ today as well, giving us some plays in the WNBA. So you guys, make sure you check it out. Hit those reminders, hit the likes, give us some comments. Let us know who you guys are on as well. All right, folks, we will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.